Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Ajwa Amir, you're connecting. Usman, welcome. Nada Awan, welcome. Good to see you. Everybody can hear me? Please just...
Yes, miss.
Good morning. How are you? It's not good morning, it's a good noon. So how are you feeling? How is the
Fine.
How was yesterday's class, English class? Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Mashallah, I have 6 students with me. That's so nice. Five of you: Ajwa, Inaya, Ruba, Usman, and Nada Awan. Please connect your videos as well so I can watch you. Abdul Rahman. Assalamu alaikum, Ruba. How are you?
Fine.
Fine. Good to see you. Urva is also coming. Mashallah, today we will have more students.
ताकि आप शाम का खाना खाओ 6 बजे 5 बजे खा लें कुरान क्लास से पहले खा लेना या कुरान क्लास के बाद
Good to see all of you. Let everybody join, then we will start the session. So today, as you know, we are going to study social studies, okay? Social studies unit number 3, lesson, the struggle for Pakistan. One minute. Is there anybody who is joining us? How many participants do we? Ashaz didn't come still. Let me say. Session started.
Miss, the struggles of independence?
No. What is the lesson? The unit is the struggle of independence. Yes. The struggle of independence. Oh, I have actually. I think the unit I sent you is little different. Yeah. 1 minute. The lesson name is little different from this one. The struggle for Pakistan. I have in the end written struggle for Pakistan. No problem. It's a small mistake. So we will start from. There is somebody else also joining. Abdul Rahman Ahmad, your mic is mute. Everybody please open your mic so I can hear you. I want to see you as well. If I will not see you, how will I know that you are enjoying the session? I think maximum students have arrived instead of wasting more time. There is somebody missing. There is Ashaz didn't come. And Muhammad. Let me tell them, please join. Yeah, Urvashiki, all are there. There are few students who are coming. Wait, we will wait for them. So kids, how is your second term started? Is it better than before?
Yes. Yes.
Is it better than before? So Ruba, is this your correct name? Ruba? Is your name Ruba?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so you are very new to Pakistan school. I welcome you. Inshallah, we are all with you. We will help you as much as we can. You can ask any question anytime on my WhatsApp whenever you need any confusion, any question, anything. Okay, for all my students, whenever you feel that there is something in doubt, you can just message me. Inshallah, I will reply you. Okay, kids, I am starting with the vocabulary. Are your copy and pencil ready?
Yes.
Okay, the lesson is unit number 3.
Yes.
The lesson is the struggle for independence, page number 37. The words, vocabulary words, can you see on the screen? Can you see on the screen, kids?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, the first word is British. British is the name of a very, very big empire. Salam, voice is not coming. Everybody can hear me now. Nada, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Everybody can hear me nicely? Clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay.
Yes, miss.
Okay. If there is anything, just instead of sometime I cannot see the message, you can tell also. Orally, teacher, this is the problem. Repeat anything. Okay. The first.
Okay, miss.
Okay. The first word is British. British is an empire. Okay. The British is big empire. So before.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Beautiful faces. Good morning, good noon, everything together. Okay. There are more students coming today. I am so happy. We are getting more students today. So the last session we had few. Next session we have a little bit more, and yesterday's session also we had so many kids, and today, mashallah, most of you are present. I'm so happy to see you. First of all, kids, I will just give you a small introduction about independence and the struggle of independence. Okay, just listen to me. Today is also our Defense Day. 6th September is Pakistan Defense Day as well. We have to defend our borders from the outer world. So how this started? Obviously, this started from a dream when in subcontinent. Are you all listening to me? Should I carry on?
Yes.
Okay, good. Mashallah, the collective yes is very good. It sounds very nice. Okay, how we are Pakistan today? How we got our Pakistan today? Most of you know that we enjoy or we observe our Independence Day on 14th August every year. How 14th August was established, how this date is so important for us. There is a big history behind that. That is in subcontinent, the countries which were together in subcontinent, they were Bangla, India, Pakistan, they all were together at one place. There were no Pakistanis, there were no Indians, there were no Bangladeshis, there were no specific people. All were living in one place. And obviously in this different, you can say religion, they all were always fighting together. At that moment, subcontinent was a very, very big place, a vast area, many mountains and treasure in the land, everything. So what happened? The English people, the Britishers were trying to explore the world, and those years back, you can say maybe 100 years back. So they were exploring the subcontinent, and they found that this place is very, very rich in everything. They came to take spices. The first important thing is spices. Say them, the spices like salt, chili, on these kind of spices, and obviously many more things. That time Mughals were there. Okay? Mughals were there, who had establishment over subcontinent. They made very beautiful buildings. There were laws, and obviously that together. Britishers came to subcontinent and started living there. And soon they divided everyone. Soon they divided everyone into different majorities and minorities.
हिजरा अजवा आप जानती हैं इसको? नहीं, एक मिनट
Case, listen to the lesson, then you can talk, okay? The voice is disconnecting, okay? So what happened? The biggest religion, Hindu and Muslim, these two religions became enemies of each other because of British people. They started finding that they both are against each other's religions. So they started creating so many issues like using their deficiency, using their small politics inside, and such a way they started a war. That time, our poets, our very famous freedom fighters arise both India and in both Pakistan. At that time, it was subcontinent. It was not India. It was not Pakistan. The people of subcontinent had two ideas of two nations, because they cannot be one. They want Hindu and Muslim. For Hindus, there should be Hindustan or India. For Muslims, there should be Pakistan, which is now Pakistan. So these two ideas were fighting together. In between, our freedom fighters, our leaders, the main vital role was of Allama Iqbal at that time, who was poet of our nation. Allama Iqbal wrote so many beautiful poems to fight patriotism in Muslims, in Pakistanis. So he put ideology of two nations, and then gradually in long-term struggle, we got Pakistan on 14 August 1947. Okay, when did Pakistan got independence, like the separate nation recognized on the world map? What is the date?
1947.
1947. But the resolution was passed 7 years before, in 1940. 23 March 1940. It took long years to get this country. So this was the basic struggle of today's Pakistan. Now the word, I will not explain each word because it will take time. We will go to the lesson as well. British, you all know what British is? Who are Britishers?
Christians.
The people from England. The people from England, Gore, जिन्हें हम गोरे कहते हैं, the white people. Okay, established means to make something start, grow, and let it grow and make it big. Okay, from zero to some level, like nation. So we establish them. Okay, we grow something. Mughal Empire. Empire means something like a kingdom. Something same like you have a beautiful house, that is your empire. Your parents made that for you. So Mughal Empire Mughal were very powerful. They have more of money. They have more of armor. So they were very strong. So Mughal Empire, it took long years to finish the Mughals. Mughals are there, but the real Mughals are gone, which used to be in subcontinent, and in Pakistan we got so many people which are live art. We can see the art of Mughal Empire. In Lahore you can see the big monuments, and Shahi Kila भी कहते हैं, बहुत बड़ी मस्जिदें. Okay, so ये सारा कुछ मुगल एम्पायर से था. Politics, obviously this is a kind of a field in which you can see all the people, one party, another party. Politics is sometimes a way of ruling a country. It's a framework which helps one a leader to lead the country, and then there is opposition. So politics means this. Policies, these politics make policies to start some work. Like education has policies, health has policies. Policies are same like lesson plans, same like the plan which I sent you. Territory. Territory means the space in which you live. Okay, sorry, I should actually I should put the spots on this one, no? So you can see which word I am. Okay, territory is means the space, the defined space of any country, any the borders. You have your territory. After that, there is border. After that border, there is another country's territory. Okay, you cannot cross it without legal documents, and you cannot cross that area. Usually, there is a big danger board, electrical wires. So you should not cross that. That is called territory. Ilaka. In Urdu, you say it ilaka. Independence. Obviously, we all are independent. How we are enjoying the freedom. Our forefathers, our great grandfathers have fought for this independence, have given their blood, life, sacrificed everything. So this is a beautiful feeling in which you are living today. Whenever you go Pakistan, you have your own house, you have electricity, you have everything over there. But long back, these all things were impossible. Taxes. Taxes are those money which the people of any country has to pay to the government, so that money is collected and then used for our betterment. Okay, you usually hear this word in the news, which sometimes we understand, sometimes no. There are policies. Again, there are policies to make taxes. Okay, they make dams for us, they make parks for us, they make schools for us. So all the money which is collected from the people of Pakistan or any country is then given back to them in the form of infrastructure. Crops. Anybody know what is crops?
No. Yes.
No, miss.
No?
Yes.
You know. Who
No.
what is crops? Please tell me the answer.
Crops are what farmer grows into wheat.
Very good. Very good. So in Urdu, what do you say it? Do you remember? Anybody remember?
No.
No. Nobody's video is on today. Everybody has to switch off the video. I want to see your faces actually. Okay. Crops are the all kind of food which is grown, fruits, vegetables, rice, and flowers, and anything which is grown with the seeds and harvested, then cleaned, stored, restored, whatever. They all are called crops. In Urdu, we say it fasal. Executed.
What, miss? What do you call it in Urdu?
Urdu you say फसलें, हमने फसलें उगाई हैं. Like खेतों में फसलें उगी हैं. There are crops grown in fields. Okay.
Okay, miss.
Urdu I am saying, in Arabic, sorry, I don't know, but I hope you, the students who are Arabic will understand the growing food in the ground from fields are called crops. Okay, executed. The word executed has two meanings. Okay. In fact, they have so many meanings, but here in our lesson, executed means to kill someone. Obviously, when to kill them, to hang them, in the independence days, the war days, most of innocent people. Okay. There is somebody who has joined us just now. I welcome the student Rehan. Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam, Rehan. You are a little bit late, but thank you for coming. Let's join us. We are on our unit 3, social studies lesson, the struggle for independence. Okay. We are doing vocabulary words which you can see on the screen.
Okay.
Okay. So executed means to kill, to give them death penalty or something, which actually at this your age it's not very easy to understand, but it's my job to explain you. that in those freedom times they can kill anybody. They have thrown them here and there. If you go and watch the videos how our forefathers, how the Independence Days looked like, you will understand the value of independence. Okay. The next is provoke. Are you writing down? Are you all writing down these words?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Provoke means to make someone angry or to push them to a level that they start making noises or become a little bit messy. For example, the easiest example is if in your house your small younger sister is pushing you that I want ice cream, I want ice cream, I want ice cream. This is provoking her. And in other sense, in our Independence Days, we use the word thought-provoking, means the poems of Allama Iqbal pushed the people of subcontinent, the Muslims of subcontinent, to go and fight and ask for freedom and separate nation called Pakistan. Okay?
Okay.
So, okay, Rehan Aslam, 5th B1. Good to see you, beta. And I cannot see other students. I don't know where are you all. Okay. The next word is the British monarchy or monarchy. There are two ways to pronounce it. Same like you see Kingdom of Bahrain. You all usually read Kingdom of Bahrain.
Which chapter is this?
This is unit number 3 of Social Studies, page number 37. We did not read it. We just give an explanation about independence and just now started the vocabulary word. Okay, British monarchy was a full planned framework how the British will rule subcontinent and Hindus and Muslims and Sikhs. There was the third, you can say, religious people. They were in Hinduism. They were Sikhs. Sikh people were also not together with Hindu people. They said, no, we have another ideology. We need another country. But Hindus and Sikh were separate and Muslims were separate. So these both were fighting for freedom. The British monarchy means the big framework and which ruled all subcontinent at that time. Troops. Anybody know what is the meaning of troops?
Yes.
Yes, Abdullah Haris.
An army.
Army. Very good. The group of people who are joined together on one mission and they are sent to fight for it or to either to demolish something or to capture something are called troops. Obviously, the boys know it very well because they are playing games and in games this word is used usually. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so we have, mashallah, finished the vocabulary of the lesson. So let us start reading it. So everybody concentrate on your page number 37, paragraph number 1, that is British rule. Okay, this is what we are going to read now. Let us read together. Who will volunteer in reading? Ashad, will you try? Who want to read with me? Vania?
Me.
Okay, I want, yes, okay. I want from Rehan. Okay, Rehan, 2 lines till 1600 you will read for me, then I will explain. British rule. Please, can you read it for me, for everyone?
The British come to India to trade with the East. They established the East India Company in India in 1600. In the 18th century, when they saw that the Mughal Empire was breaking up, they gradually become developed in the politics of India and put into place different policies in order to gain control of more and more Indian
territory. Okay, there were small mistakes. Okay, first of all, this is very important, which I am going to please everybody listen to this while reading. While reading, you have to keep in mind there are high tones and low tones in your sentences, and there are pauses as well. Pauses means the commas and full stop, which has to change the repetition of your sentence. Example, the British came to India to trade with the East. Because there is full stop, you have to stop for a while, and then for the next sentence, your tone should go a little high. They established the East India Company in India in 1600. Now we are in 2020. So this is 1600. So how many 100 years back? So East India Company was established by British people, as I told you. They came here for trade, and this was their plan. And then when they saw that this subcontinent is very, very rich in everything, in minerals, in spices, in gold, in heritage, culture, everything, and it fascinated them. So they stopped here. So they are talking about 18th century. In the 18th century, when, 1 minute, I will add, where is this? I will add a spotlight for you. Okay. In the 18th century, when, see, now I stopped on the comma, and then the next word I made a little high tone. This is a reading ability. You will be very impressive. You will be seen very impressive when you read like this. You should take pauses, small pauses. In the 18th century, why on 18th century you have taken a high note? Because there is a stress on 18th, and this is very important word to convey. So 18th century, when they saw that the Mughal Empire was breaking up, they gradually became involved in the policies of India and put into place different policies in order to gain control of more and more Indian territory. That time, Indians or Hindus or all were Indians or people of subcontinent. The most powerful majority was of Indians or Hindus, you can say. They had so many laws, they had so many mandir, worship places, and you know Hindus worship places are called mandir, and what are Muslim worship places called?
Mosque. Masjid.
Masjid. The better word is masjid instead of saying
Yes.
mosque, masjid.
Yes.
Okay, so
Thank you,
what?
Miss. You are explaining.
Sorry?
Thank you, Miss.
Welcome.
You
Welcome,
are
Beta.
explaining very good.
Thank you so much. You are very good students. That's why I am peacefully explaining the lesson. Okay, what happened? These British people came to the subcontinent of India at that moment. They established a company. And slowly they started to have control on the policies. The policies like to make schools, to make mandirs, to make dams, whatever the infrastructure of that area was, they needed to control. Okay, the next one is the diagram showing. This diagram, kids. 1 minute. Okay, kids, you can see this diagram, and this one, this is called full subcontinent. Okay, now you can see half of this is India, and this portion is Pakistan. This is occupied, and Kashmir, which is still they are fighting for their freedom. So say always, every day, say Alhamdulillah that you have a country. So this full is called subcontinent. Okay. The Indian subcontinent areas under British rule by the 19th century. Now see, they came on 18th century, they captured subcontinent, and 1 century is gone. The time is going. So I will finish only today this page, okay, kids? This is how in 1600 this company came, they established 1800, British gained control on whole of India. Then in 1857 the war for independence started, and Government of Indian Act was passed that now here British is not going to stay anymore. From 1858 till 1947 there was a war time. From 1857 it started, the war for a new country for India and for Pakistan had started. Okay, and in this result, mashallah, we got Pakistan and Indians got Hindustan or India. So factors responsible for the war of independence at that time, there were so many artists. They used to get pennies, a small rupaya and small money, very small amount on all over their hard work. There were many artists. They were making carpets, and you can say the woodworks, the architecture, the buildings, the beautiful mosques at that time, libraries, universities, colleges, lots of things, lots of architecture, and lots of business from brass, from copper, from gold was taken place in all these centuries. From 16, 18, 1857, the 19th century till 1947, everything was begun out for Pakistanis and for Indians, and then it was divided into two countries. Still, Kashmir has no value as a nation, as a country. They are not given independence. Okay. You can see on this picture, this page, you can see how the British people, the British army, the troops, or you can say, actually they were not troops, they were all guards. These.
Miss?
Yes, beta.
Miss, when are you going to do the vocabulary words?
I have beta already done them in the beginning. You missed them. I have sent you the list. Don't worry. You will see them and you can revise them. Okay. So kids, you can see this is how they grow the crops in the field. This is farmer, and they used to grow and work hard in the field. This is the British army, and this is a Muslim soldier, Hindu army, and this is a Muslim soldier. They used to have different kind of guns, but they were teased by the British people because of halal and haram things. They were forced to use haram means and use the items and guns and things which were not suitable for a Muslim person to use. You can read here, I will not use this gun, it is greased with pig fat, which is haram for Muslims. I will not use this gun, it is greased with cow fat. Cow is very, very respectable for Hindus. Till now, it is a very important factor. They fight on the cow, they don't kill them, they don't eat them. Most majority don't eat cows meat because they say it's their mother. So even their urine and their wastage is very, very valuable in India. Okay, so British keep both of the nations, both of the religions by their weak points. Muslims' weak point was pig and Hindus' weak point was cow. So they tried to mix and make them weak because of this. Okay. Now you can see a madrasa student and an educated person, they look like this. Obviously, still they look like this. And English people and Hindu Pandit, this is, they all together used to work. There were good Muslims as well and good Hindus as well. There were some enemy people in both of the nations. So I will sum up over here because soon my class will end. So what I am going to, this one lesson, this part we will do tomorrow, okay? The only one part is left. I am going to give you two tasks. One vocabulary tomorrow, the same time, my class will be for social studies. Vocabulary, you need to learn very well with the meaning. And the second thing, you will make a beautiful, on your copy, a beautiful list of, which list you will make? The freedom fighting, right? Mention the points which shows how our forefathers had fought for Pakistan. At least 5 points. I should get 5 points. What were those 5 points which helped us to get Pakistan? Okay. And the second note will be about Defense Day. Today is Defense Day, so please watch a video and then come back.
Right now?
Sorry? Yes, Rehan?
He has to write now.
No, this is a homework. So tomorrow you will submit and post in the group. Okay. Every day every day our session we give homeworks as well. Small
Miss, how will do vocabulary words?
Beta, I have shared this worksheet already in the group. You can see this one. Are you seeing on the screen?
Yes.
This worksheet, this sheet has the Excel file has already been with you in the Zoom class group. Okay. You can learn these vocabulary words, and I want them to learn with the meaning. And the second task is to write 5 points about freedom. And the third task is to watch video about this one, Defense Day of Pakistan, that is 6th September. Just watch video, and tomorrow I will just ask you questions. What is this?
Miss, finish?
Yes, today this session is just going to end, but I want you to ask any question. We have 3-4 minutes more. If there is any question, ask my way.
Miss, just tell the vocabulary.
Beta vocabulary already I send it to you. If you see in WhatsApp, there is a file sent with social studies. This one file I already sent before starting the lesson. Okay.
No.
Vocabulary.
Okay, Miss.
And any question regarding this all which I have explained you, please ask me. All of you,
Questions.
please ask the question.
No, Miss. Geography.
Rahman, Tuba, any question? Ajwa,
No, Miss.
Vania. Did all of you get the concept of independence and struggle?
Yes. Yes.
Anything, any word in vocabulary still you did not understand? Please ask me. Okay, we have half hour. I'm sorry, we have half hour. I will rejoin, okay? Sorry, I thought 1 hour is finished. I will rejoin again. Even if this disconnects, I will come back again. We will complete the lesson, no problem.
Miss, can you please tell the vocabulary word?
Beta, they are over here on the screen. You can see, no? See? These are vocabulary words. And already this file has been sent in your WhatsApp group. Zoom class group. I already sent the file. I'll show you where it is. See. You can see?
Yes, Miss.
This.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's mentioned grade 5 SST unit 3 lesson. This is complete whatever I have taught you here. It's full over here. Okay, we will complete the lesson. I think we can join. We have 1 minute. Let this
Thank you, you teach us so well.
Sorry?
Thank you, you teach us so well.
Thank you so much. You missed 2-3 sessions before. Otherwise, you would have not even felt that you are not going to school. Okay, kids, now the class will end, but I will come again, okay? We have 1 minute.
Okay.
Don't worry.